All right. Corona can't stop us. WOD 3. By far the hardest part for me is this heat, doing this stuff outside. I don't have any space in my house to do these workouts. The heat is definitely kicking my ass. I don't know about you guys, but it's definitely doing a number on me. For today, our warm-up, or for tomorrow, if you will, or today, however you want to look at it. Wednesday. For Wednesday, our warm-up is 30 split lunges, 30 hand release push-ups, and 30 fakies. Okay, the split lunges are 30 total, 30 hand release push-ups, and then 30 fakies. The split lunges are, you can start in a split, knee to the ground, you're going to jump in the air and change your feet. 1, 1, 2, 2. Actually, I was actually counting per leg, but it's 30 total, so it's 15 per leg. Hand release push-ups. You're full position here, bring your chest all the way down to the ground, raise your hands, and press back up. Okay, if you need to go to your knees, by all means, go to your knees. Again, this is just a warm-up. The whole point of this is just to get your heart rate moving, so you can get ready for your AMRAP, or your 2 AMRAPs. And then 30 fakies. You're standing nice and tall. Thank you. Just put your hands on the ground, jump your feet out, jump them back, and stand up all the way. I don't care if you jump and throw your hands above your head. You don't have to. I don't care if you jump. Just hands on the ground, feet back, and jump back up. Hence the fakie. It's almost like a burpee, just a little different. All right. After that, we have today's workout is 2 12-minute AMRAPs. You have a 4-minute rest in between. When you do take that rest, jot down what you got, and that's where you're going to start for your next 12-minute AMRAP. So it's basically 24-minute AMRAP with a 4-minute rest in between. Your score is the total number of rounds and reps completed. Okay, so first we have 12 shoulder press per arm, and then 15. We have 15 shoulder press per arm, 15 fakies, 15 reverse kettlebell lunges per leg, and then 100 jumping jacks or 100 singles. Okay, so we'll start with the 15 shoulder press per arm. You can use a dumbbell, a kettlebell, a wall ball, whatever you can for a slam ball, whatever you might have for weight that you feel necessary for all 15 reps. It should be unbroken for a couple rounds, then you might have to break it up into 2 sets after that. For today, I'm going to use my backpack. So your shoulder press is here. You're holding your bag here and just pressing it overhead. No legs, just pressing overhead. Make sure when you finish that biceps close to the ears, you're standing tall. I don't want to see any of this. Actually, I probably won't see it, but let's try to keep that core tight, flex those abs, keep that diaphragm pulled in tight, and finish pressing overhead. And then back down, do all 15 on your right arm, then 15 on your left, or 2 sets on your right arm, 7 and 8. I think that equals 18. And then the other side. After that, you have your 15 fakies, same thing we went over earlier in the warm-up. Hands on the ground, feet back, and stand. After your 15 fakies, you have 15 reverse kettlebell lunges per leg. You can use a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell, you can use a pot of water. I think I saw Costa using a it's gonna come to me. Give me a second. A propane tank. I think I saw Costa using a propane tank today. Get creative, guys. Again, if you find a bucket full of water with a cap on it so it's not splashing all over the place, use that. I mean, whatever it takes. This is only gonna be short-lived. The more I hear on the news, the more I hear that sometime early April we should be back in business. So that's 2 thumbs way up. But back to our plan. We have 15 reverse kettlebell lunges per leg. So again, I'm using my bag for today. So reverse meaning you're just gonna step backwards, knee to the ground, and then step back to where you started. It's 15 per leg, so 30 total. So I'm gonna hold my bag here, and I'm gonna step back so that knee touches the ground, and back to forward. And for those of you who can tell that my bag has no weight in it, don't judge me. This is just a video. When I do the workout, it'll be much heavier, I promise. After that, you have 100 jumping jacks or 100 singles. I put it in the notes, but if you are using a jump rope and you're outside, don't do it on anything that has a rough surface, aka anything, unless you're jumping on a yoga mat or something of that nature, because the outside film of the rope will eventually just get eaten up by the concrete or by whatever you're jumping on, and eventually just tear the rope up, and then you'll have to buy a new one. So I just prefer that you probably just do jumping jacks. It'd be better for you. Traditional low jumping jacks, you've done them 100 times. We're here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth, until we're all the way done. Those are the 4 movements. Cool down stretches are pigeon, arm pretzel, and downward dog. Pigeon is where you're gonna bring that one leg up, bring that knee up, full tibia and shin on the ground, and the goal is to try and sit that hip down. You should feel it in your right glute, and then when you switch, you should feel it in your left glute. The arm pretzel is, let me turn this down so you can see me. God, who is this good-looking guy? Oh, that's me. We're gonna bring the right hand behind the left, walk the hands out, and then just sit. You should feel this when my right hand's closest to me. I'm gonna feel it mostly in my right shoulder. Eventually, then you're gonna switch, left arm behind, same concept, and now you should feel it mostly in your left shoulder. And downward dog, I would like you to hold it for about 5 minutes because it is a resting pose. So you should hold it as long as you can. You should feel it in your hamstrings, your calves, a little bit in your Achilles, and if you're really flexible, you'll feel it in your shoulders too from diving your head through. What that looks like is this. The goal is to try and straighten your back as much as you can. Try and push that belly button through your hips, and push your head the farthest you can between your arms. Again, this is a resting pose, so you should be able to hold it for a long time. Per Laura Paradiso says, anyway, that's a resting pose. If any of you believe so as well, maybe show me what I'm doing wrong. And again, this is Corona Can't Stop Us Volume 3. Have a good day, guys.